Oh, sure. I'm Vish Krishnan. I'm a faculty member here at UC San Diego. I'm the group leader for a group called Innovation, Technology, and Operations Management at UC San Diego's Rady School of Management. And we study how technology results in innovations and improves operations in the world.
Thank you. How has outsourcing affected the U.S. trade policy?
Outsourcing is growing, and as it grows, there are people who favor it. For companies, it's a good thing because it helps them expand their labor pool and potentially lower costs as well. So, because of that, companies are promoting it. Uh, but as you can imagine, laborers are not so happy about it because they have more competition and some of their work can go to other companies outside their own company or maybe even outside the country. So it causes some tension as well. So there's no one clear answer. Depending on which government there is, a Republican government would favor outsourcing. Democrats, who have labor as their vote pool, would be against outsourcing. So it changes from time to time.
Okay. Thank you. How has outsourcing impacted the socio-economic climate in the U.S.?
On the one hand, the rich and the highly educated have become richer. But on the other hand, people who are not so well educated, it used to be that in America you can have a high school education and you can get a very nice job in a factory, UAW jobs, that is $50 per hour, great insurance and all that. But those days are gone because that job is now going to China or India or any number of places. So the people with lower levels of education are really suffering. So I would say socioeconomically the gaps have really widened, and that's been one of the results of outsourcing.
Thank you. How has outsourcing affected the common lives of people in India?
That's an interesting question. It's opened up a lot of doors. It's interesting. I mean, people outside the U.S. who are well educated and very smart, but who have not been materially successful because the pie was small there. They were very resource constrained. And now with outsourcing, it has really opened up a huge market for them. So people are able to get good jobs appropriate to their education, and it unleashes their entrepreneurial energies. On the other hand, a society that was very conservative and rigid is also now being asked to do work in the night because that's when it is day in the US. So it causes some tensions as well. Women going out to work in the night, which India was not used to, and so on.
Why is outsourcing so lucrative to business ventures?
Well, I think what is happening is, for any business, there is the revenue side and the cost side. And the cost, instead of paying in dollars, now you're paying in rupees or renminbi, which is the Chinese currency. So certainly your cost can be significantly lowered. And there is also the potential for getting work done faster because, you can have some of your people do the work here and then transfer it to India when they leave. So you can do work 24/7. You can do it much faster. So costs go down, speed could go up. So all these are big attractions for a company.
Is there a problem with too much outsourcing? How will the U.S. retain its position as a global leader?
Let's take it one question at a time. Yes, I mean there can be too much of anything, right? As with outsourcing too, it could go sometimes too far. Some companies find out that they're really better off doing it within their four walls because the coordination and communication costs that are incurred sometimes far outweigh some of the labor cost savings that they get. So there have been some companies that have brought work back here to California, to the US. So there is going to be some equilibrium here. Certain kinds of work can be much easily outsourced. The work can be easily digitized or it's more commoditized. But if it's a much more higher level work, high skilled work, timely work, it requires professionalism and productivity that the US labor force has right now. And how can the US, what is the second question?
How will the U.S. retain its position as a global leader?